Please press on the phone. On the phone. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityor ma amrutam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. May the Divine lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. Oh, peace, peace, peace.
This is a Hindi bhajan, and it's a calling on God to reveal Himself to us, and written by Saint Surdas. दर्शन दो घनश्याम नाथ मोरी अखियाँ प्यासी रे. दर्शन दो घनश्याम नाथ मोरी अखियाँ प्यासी रे. मन मंदिर की ज्योत जगा दो घट घट बासी रे. दर्शन दो घनश्याम नाथ मोरी अखियाँ प्यासी रे. दर्शन दो घनश्याम. मंदिर मंदिर मूरत तेरी फिर भी न देखे सूरत तेरी. जुग बीते ना आई मिलन की पूर्णमासी रे. दर्शन दो घनश्याम नाथ मोरी अखियाँ प्यासी रे. दर्शन दो घनश्याम. द्वार दया का जब तू खोले पंचम सुर में गूंगा बोले. अंधा देखे लंगड़ा चल कर पहुँचे काशी रे. दर्शन दो घनश्याम नाथ मोरी अखियाँ प्यासी रे. दर्शन दो घनश्याम. पानी पी कर प्यास बुझाऊं नैनन को कैसे समझाऊं. आँख मिचौली छोड़ो अब तो मन के बासी रे. दर्शन दो घनश्याम नाथ मोरी अखियाँ प्यासी रे. दर्शन दो घनश्याम.
I'm reading from the book The Eternal Companion, Life and Teachings of Swami Brahmananda. Today is Swami Brahmanandaji's Janmatithi, the birthday according to Hindu calendar. Question. Maharaj, I am not able to get up early in the morning. Besides, because the dinner is late, there is difficulty in digestion. So even if I get up early, I experience heaviness in body and mind. On the other hand, I feel weak if I don't eat at night. What should I do? The spiritual aspirant should not take much food at night. At first, take 3/4 of your usual diet. Then reduce the quantity to half. In the beginning, you may feel some weakness of the body, but the body will adjust after some time and will remain active and in perfect condition. When we practiced sadhana in the early days, we used to take only a single meal during the whole day and night. The body used to remain fresh and light. Maharaj says, a sadhaka should first learn about the spiritual path from some great soul, then methodically follow it. If he does it haphazardly, he cannot achieve much success. Again, if he gives it up, he will have to put forth double the usual effort to gain the desired result. But no endeavor is lost. Lust, anger, and greed gradually leave him who leads the spiritual life. Your mind is now covered by rajas and tamas. If it must be made pure and subtle and raised to the state of sattva, then you will find pleasure in sadhana and will also feel inclined to devote more and more time to them. Later on, when the mind attains perfect purity, you will naturally devote yourself always to japa and meditation. The mind is at present on the gross plane. Consequently, it learns towards gross things. But when it becomes awakened, it inclines naturally towards the spiritual. When it grows subtle, its capacity also increases, and the aspirant is able to understand the subtle truths about God in a short time. When you sit for meditation, first think of the blissful divine form. This will have a soothing effect on your nerves and mind. Then think of the form of your Ishta as smiling and full of bliss. Otherwise, meditation will become dry and tedious. Don't waste your time anymore. Now the senses are strong and must be kept under control. This is no doubt a troublesome task, but practice sadhana continually for 7 or 8 years. Then you will enjoy the fruits of your practices, the peace and bliss thereof. Many women devotees have attained spiritual illumination. Should you not also strive for it? Women have greater faith than men. That is why they succeed in a comparatively shorter time. Believe me, the Lord is always with you. If you practice a little, He will extend His helping hand to you. It is He who is protecting us all from miseries and troubles. How unbounded is His grace! How can I describe it to you? You have only been hearing of all these spiritual things. Now do some sadhana and realize them. In the beginning, start with a method suited to your temperament. After you become established in that, you can approach God through all other methods. Learn to keep your feeling under control. Here ends the reading. Now a period of short meditation. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Welcome to the new arrangement for today's Sunday service. Our shrine is under renovation, and the small meditation room is too small to accommodate so many of us. So we thought of having this. One of our devotees, he just gave us for this purpose. So today's topic is glowing horizon. So we all know about the horizon, how beautiful it looks. Where before the sunrise, just it brightens up. And the beauty of that moment when the glow is there in far away, and the orange, red, all those colors, it's just heavenly beauty that touches our heart and makes us very peaceful in our thoughts. And horizon, especially the morning twilight horizon, also symbolizes the end of tamas. All resting finished, activity begins, the guna change of the whole world wherever there is sunrise. The rajas and sattva is more manifested in whole universe, in all living beings. Universe means in the world where there is the morning horizon, the glowing horizon is seen. Horizon also symbolizes the meeting point of our planet, small planet Earth. With the infinite space outside, we see that it approaches that, as if it is the meeting of our soul, our jiva, with the Shiva, the highest and infinite reality. That horizon, ultimately we connect with that thing, that there is connection, there is meeting between the soul and the Supreme Soul, the Jiva and the Shiva. This, whenever that, when we elevate our mind from mundane thoughts to the divine thoughts, from the worldly thoughts to godly thoughts, there is joy. There is always a joy associated with that, and there is infinite beauty in that thought. The beauty of meditation on God surpasses all other thought of beauty that we find in the world. So, glowing horizon is so beautiful that it reminds us of divine being. You don't have to think of that God has come or God is. Just it transfers our mind from worldly thought to the divine thought. The beauty has that power. That's why God is often described as Satyam Shivam Sundaram. God is truth, God is auspiciousness, and God is beauty. Satchidananda, there is another word, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. That beauty itself is divine. So that beauty reminds us of, already takes to God. There is joy in the glow. This joy comes whenever we find our cherished goal is fulfilled. We are progressing towards meeting that goal. Even in simple things, if we move towards the goal, we feel so much happy. Even in transition, there is a goal of transformation. For example, even take the simplest thing like making tea. When we make tea, everything that is associated with making tea can give us joy. You bring your cup and saucer and keep there. Boil water has started boiling, open the tea leaves, you find the aroma, put it on the kettle, on the teapot, aroma comes. Every step in making tea can give us joy. This is the joy of transition for the transformation or ultimate wish that we'll have tea. And when we get the tea cup in our hand with nice, beautiful smell that we like, and that is the greatest joy. That is the achieving, getting the goal. So it's even small, our small achievement, this attempt to achieve the goal gives us joy. Similarly, for when we visit some places, everything during our visit, like planning where to go, then you get the literature, what are there to visit, then you book the ticket. Every step gives us the greater joy. Sometimes people say that there is greater joy in planning and thinking more than even going and visiting there. You go the place, you see it's okay, done. So, but the planning and your preparation gives us great joy when you visit some place. Particularly if you are going to visit, even you are waiting for your friend to visit you. That itself there is excitement, there is joy. Oh, I'll come, he's going to come. If the friend is very dear, or like our son or daughter coming from their study or after a long time, there is a great joy in even waiting for their visit. That is the joy that we find in the glowing horizon. What is the joy? Sri Ramakrishna compares it very nicely. He says, before you have illumination, there is the sign of that illumination. Every sign gives you greater joy. And he says, how is the sign of illumination, seeing God? He gives the very common example. He says, someone had heard that in his property, his ancestors had buried gold coins in a jar. Now he found that he suddenly become very rich. He is going to get gold coins. Now where is that? That place is also found that it was in the courtyard. Now he starts digging. From the very first dig, having the digging, the first spade, he finds little happiness. Now he'll get the gold, he'll become rich, he'll become prosperous, like that thought. Now after the lot of soil is removed, then he sees something there. First the spade strikes some metal. Then the joy. So it is there really. It was heard. It is really there. He was not aware earlier. Then he removes more earth and then sees the shining cover of that urn where the gold coins are kept, and that gives a greater joy. Removes the soil and then finds the jar, takes it out, opens the lid, and then you see there are gold coins. Really, there are gold coins inside there, and takes the gold coin in the hand that possesses that gold, becomes rich. That is the joy of glow of morning. That's the glow of horizon. Every step in the process. This is described by Sri Ramakrishna in the Gospel very nicely. How every step in his spiritual practice, every little success in his spiritual practice, every little effort to control lust, anger, and greed gives so much joy to us. It's all joy and beauty in human effort to elevate themselves to a higher state of mind. Every effort gives us joy. That is how it is said. Sri Ramakrishna said that when king goes to an ordinary person, so some king said, I will visit your house. He said, I am very poor. Then he doesn't know how will he entertain king. King's lifestyle is different. He is very simple. Nothing is there. But when king is visiting, then king will send the things needed for his visit. Because the person cannot procure, he cannot buy, he is not rich enough. So one day there will be the carpet coming for the king to sit. Another day furniture will be coming. Then the things like other things, article needed for his refreshment, pots and all other things will come. So slowly things have started coming, which shows that some king is arriving. But who does that? King himself prepares for his visit to his subject. Like that, God himself prepares his visit to our heart, and his preparation is giving us more courage, more power to become more pure. We start becoming pure. And there are the signs of when we really are becoming more spiritually oriented, and we are less worldly, and we can find that yes, there is glow in the horizon. Morning twilight has seen. Arunodaya has started. They said this Arunodaya, before sun comes, another deity comes, he is called Aruna. The morning twilight is called Aruna. Udaya means rising of Aruna. First the Aruna rises, comes, after that follows sun. The sun, before sun comes, another deity brings the message that sun is coming, get ready. Give up slumber, give up tamas, get ready for activity and for prayer and for a work. And that deity is called Aruna. There is a mythological story in Mahabharata regarding about Aruna. The Aruna was the son of Vanati and Kashyapa. So Kashyapa's, this Aruna's mother had prayed for wonderful sons. Her sister has 100 sons. So she said, may I have glorious sons than my sister. She was competitive leader. And Brahma said, okay. Now Aruna was, this Vanati was not a human being. She had laid legs. She had laid 2 eggs. So from that came, the eggs were not hatching, so she became impatient. What is there? Brahma said, I will have glorious children. So one of the eggs she hatched, which she forcibly she broke, and she found one big, huge head and body came, whose lower parts were not transformed easily. And then the son became, why did you do that to me? I am not fully formed. You didn't have patience enough for my growth inside the egg. So mother was very sad, and she went to Brahma, what did I do? Please forgive me. Then Brahma said, don't worry, your son will be called Aruna, and he will be one of the charioteers of sun. So he will be the charioteer of sun. And before sun comes, his glory will be such that before sun comes, he will bring the message of sunrise. And people will all become active by his seeing him, and they will bow down first to Aruna and then to sun. So he is worshipped at the beginning of sunrise. In India, there is a culture of getting up early in the morning. Early in the morning means before sunrise. And that is called Brahma Muhurta. In fact, traditionally, the whole night is divided into 4 quarters. The first quarter is everyone leaves. There is a simple couplet in that. Pahela, in Hindi, it says, Pahela prahar mein sab koi jage, dusra prahar mein bhogi. Tisra prahar mein पहला प्रहर में सब कोई जागे, दूसरा प्रहर में रोगी, तीसरा प्रहर में भोगी जागे, चौथा प्रहर में रोगी. So तीसरा प्रहर में रोगी जागे, चौथा प्रहर में जोगी. First quarter, everyone keeps awake, 6 to 9 in the evening. So everyone is ready, getting food, etc. दूसरा प्रहर में भोगी, those who seek enjoyment, seeing TVs or other enjoyment, they keep awake in second prayer from 9 to 12. तीसरा प्रहर में तस्कर जागे. So from 12 to 3, taskar means thieves. Those who will go and steal and break house. That is for 12 to 3 is their most optimum and prime time for them. So that they will wake up and be active in that time. Chautha Prahar mein, the 4th quarter, from 3 to 6, that is for yogis. Yogis means those who do spiritual practice. They will get up early in the morning, before even sunrise, before even Arunodaya, take a dip in the holy river, sit for meditation, and that is the most quiet time that nobody is awake. Even the taskara, the thieves have finished their work, yogis have gone to sleep. Who keeps awake? Only yogis. The whole environment is just quiet, and sun is rising, Aruna will be just coming up. That is the best time for spiritual practice. That's called Brahma Muhurta. It is said that in the Brahma Muhurta, the divine blessing comes, and it says, you just may what you are doing, it grow, it increase, it be fruitful. So whoever sleeps in Brahma Muhurta, he will be sleeping more. That's the saying. Who does practice in Brahma Muhurta, there will be divine blessing that he will be practicing more. So the Brahma Muhurta, the time between the 4th quarter of night, is supposed to be very auspicious. So that time people do the spiritual practice in the early morning. So Arunodaya is that. Aruna is more regarded that way. So how we want our spiritual practice, we know that spirituality is very much needed to make our life successful. Fulfillment in life cannot come without spirituality, spiritual progress. Sri Ramakrishna said that if we divide the humanity into two, one who are monks who have renounced everything, and the vast majority who live in the household and have the household duties, who needs spirituality? Monks are, of course, they have given up everything else for the sake of God realization, for spiritual progress. They know that. But do the family persons need spirituality or not? Sri Ramakrishna used to say that if spirituality is very much needed for worldly people, because without that, world is like a whirlpool where everyone will be drowned. It is so so powerful that to float in it, to remain surviving in it and mentally peaceful, you need spiritual awareness. Otherwise you will gain everything but lose your soul. What is the good? Got all the achievements and you lose your soul and found at the end that I achieved nothing, did nothing. What life is spent like that? So spiritual progress is very important if we want to make this life happy and fulfilled. So for that, we know that what to do, we know spiritual practice, how to do that we know. But whether people often complain, Swami, people, that person goes to Vedanta society and I've heard that person goes for 30 years, but I've found that person is very angry, very egotistic. What happened? What is the use of going? So like that thing comes. One person I